Ethereum remains massively freaking undervalued at its current valuations because the fundamentals of Ethereum, mind-blowing. Absolutely crazy stuff going on in the Ethereum universe. In today's video, I'm going to break down some of the recent stories that we've had about Ethereum and why I am so bullish on Ethereum moving forward. My name's Lark. Every day I make videos talking about cryptocurrency investing, so if that's a topic you'd like to learn some more about, maybe just stay up to date with, then you should definitely subscribe to the Lark Davis channel. Also, you can take a quick second to tap on that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. That would be greatly appreciated. And of course, those of you who would like to receive a notification when I put out a new video, you should definitely click on the notification bell. By the way, if you are a trader and you want to be trading Ethereum, maybe Bitcoin, maybe some Dogecoin, whatever your fancy might be, you need to get yourself an account over on Femex. It is the best exchange for longing and shorting a wide range of different cryptocurrency assets. Use the link down below to start your account. You're going to get 10% off of your trading fees and up to $1,200 in trading bonuses. So go ahead and check that out. Now, let's get into this topic. There's been some crazy things announced for Ethereum recently. Let's start off by talking about social media. I've actually got a few big social media stories to share with you. So the first one, Reddit. Reddit has 430 million monthly active users. They're kind of a big deal in the social media space. Well, last year, Reddit launched their community tokens. They did that on Ethereum. They have since integrated with an Ethereum Layer 2 scaling solution, Arbitrum. And then this week, what happened? Reddit comes out and announces that they're building an NFT platform. And where do you think they're going to build that NFT platform? On Ethereum. Of course it's on Ethereum. This is insanity to see one of the world's biggest social media platforms integrating Ethereum-based NFT technology. It's crazy, man. The NFT space is just going to red pill so many people in crypto because, you know, Bitcoin, it's obviously awesome. Ethereum's obviously awesome. All these DeFi products, they're very complicated, but really awesome at the same time. But people can very, very easily understand, like, oh, I got a picture of a dog and it's worth something, or I got a piece of art or a collectible from a game or whatever it might be. It's a really easy value proposition, which is exactly why you see all of these big platforms getting into the NFT space. Exactly what Reddit's doing. That's a lot of people getting exposed to Ethereum. So very, very cool there. Twitter also getting into the Ethereum NFT game. Now, I know one of the big stories around Twitter this year was the fact that they have enabled Bitcoin tipping. So you can now send Bitcoin tips to other users on Twitter, which is super cool, obviously. However, what is really the bigger story is Twitter's NFT play. Now, Twitter, so far, with their 330 million monthly active users, they have enabled Ethereum-based verification for profile picture NFTs. So if you have a CryptoPunk, congratulations, by the way, but if you have something like a CryptoPunk or a Bored Ape or whatever NFT profile picture you might have, well, you can now verify that you are indeed the owner of that NFT via Ethereum on Twitter. And it'll show up as a little Ethereum logo saying, yeah, you've got a verified NFT. You're really the owner of that NFT. The thing is, though, with Twitter, they're not stopping there with their NFT ambitions. There is other NFT plays in the works. And of course, it's all built on Ethereum. I know Jack Dorsey, he's a Bitcoin maximalist, and he's big time into Bitcoin, and that's awesome. I appreciate the fact that he's big time into Bitcoin, but, you know, realistically, he sold the first tweet ever as an NFT, and he sold it on Ethereum. For Ethereum. So even though he's on the one hand saying, oh, Bitcoin, everything only Bitcoin, he's actually doing all this stuff over here with his company on Ethereum. Certainly the developers of Twitter are saying, hey, look, Jack, we all know you love Bitcoin, man, but like, let's keep it real. If you want to get NFTs onto Twitter, which you do, obviously, it's on Ethereum, man. It's on Ethereum. Awesome. Then we have TikTok. Still talking about NFTs because it's all these roads lead back to Ethereum. Reddit, NFTs, Ethereum. Twitter, NFTs, Ethereum. TikTok, NFTs on Ethereum. They're using layer 2 scaling solution Ethereum-based layer 2 scaling solution, Immutable X. But here we go. TikTok, billion plus monthly active users. Boom. That's massive. Of course, TikTok's bigger monthly active user-wise than the previous two, Reddit and Twitter combined. Of course, they're using Ethereum. They're selling NFTs in their platform using Ethereum technology to do that. Getting, again, NFTs in front of an audience of 1 billion people. And the average age of users on TikTok, it's, this is the next generation of users coming up. So we have all these young people who are being red-pilled on NFTs, and they're using NFTs, they're buying NFTs, they're receiving NFTs as rewards and drops and all this stuff. Then they have to, of course, to have an Ethereum wallet to interact with that, to cash it out, to buy more of them, whatever it might be. Ethereum is going to be the most used blockchain by far. Of course, we need to scale it. Those gas fees on the Ethereum main chain are brutal right now. Definitely not a great user experience for the average person. Yes, it's awesome that we have all these layer 2 scaling solutions, which is what a lot of these guys are using. Remember, Reddit is using Arbitrum, which is a massive Ethereum layer 2 scaling solution. TikTok is using Immutable X, another massive Ethereum layer 2 scaling solution. Facebook, the big daddy of social media, 2.8 billion monthly active users. Well, we've got two stories related to Facebook today. The first is, of course, they just launched their cryptocurrency wallet called Novi. Now, Novi allows you to do stablecoin transfers. Right now, it's just in its pilot phase in the USA and Guatemala. Obviously, you can see remittances as kind of the use case there that they're initially envisaging for it. Still just a pilot, but incredibly big implications. Because if the pilot goes well, then fast forward 4 or 5 years, and basically every Facebook account is going to have a cryptocurrency wallet attached right to it. Which means that Facebook users will be able to get stablecoins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, NFTs, send them back and forth to each other. That's incredible. And Facebook has just announced the final rebrand name decision. So Facebook is going to change the company name over to Meta. Okay, guys. The reason they're doing that is because they're going big on the metaverse. And they have announced today they will indeed, as we suspected, be including NFTs into the mix here. So that means that people are going to be able to get access to what will likely be Ethereum-based NFTs via Facebook's metaverse. Huge. Absolutely huge. Facebook has already been playing around with Ethereum. NFTs, all the best ones are on Ethereum. Look, they'll probably take some kind of multi-chain approach. They'll probably won't stop at just Ethereum, but it will be Ethereum probably first and foremost. So, wowzers. Just wowzers. Think about the number of users here, and I know there's probably a lot of overlap between all these, but 2.8 billion monthly active users on Facebook, 1 billion on TikTok, 330 million on Twitter, 430 million on Reddit. That's a lot of people, man. And I know some of those people have accounts in all places. Some of them won't, but man, that's a lot of people getting red-pilled on Ethereum via NFTs and these different services like the Facebook Novi wallet. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Let's talk about ETFs, not NFTs. I was going to say NFTs again. It's ETFs. It's another thing with a TF in it. Anyway, Bitcoin ETFs, they've been approved in the USA. I know they're futures ETFs and they're kind of garbage. We still want the spot Bitcoin ETFs, but we have Bitcoin ETFs at this point. You know what that means? Ethereum ETFs coming to a US equity market near you, basically. This will be big for Ethereum. Right now, basically, it's only Bitcoin and Ethereum, which have ETF products. So Canada has both a Bitcoin and an Ethereum ETF. The USA, I think, will soon approve Ethereum ETFs as well. So we now have multiple Bitcoin ETFs that are trading. We will see Ethereum ETFs coming in as well. They will also be garbage futures-backed ETFs, which is not what we want. But again, as I keep saying, hopefully these garbage future ETF contracts will be the gateway to getting spot ETFs later on, which is what people really want. People actually want to get the spot ETFs. They want to have a spot Bitcoin ETF. They want to have a spot Ethereum ETF that they can go and buy. So Hopefully we see these actually coming out. And how cool is that going to be as well once you get a spot Ethereum ETF? I wonder if they're going to pay out staking rewards. Think about that. Think about that. That would drive a lot of interest because the current staking rewards for Ethereum, like 4.5%, paid out in more Ethereum. So I guess they would pay you out in giving you more stocks, which would be pretty damn cool. And I don't know if that's going to work like that in the end. We'll have to see how it works, but there's the potential there for that to happen. Or you can just buy Ethereum and stake it directly yourself. But, you know, this speaks to a whole different crowd. The ETFs, it speaks to a different crowd of investors, people who are never going to go and download their digital wallets and play around with these things natively. They want an ETF product. They want to be able to go to TD Ameritrade and buy an Ethereum ETF. So that's another massive thing that'll be coming for Ethereum. Next up, let's talk about institutional money. This is a story we've covered a few times, and we keep seeing different institutions talking about Ethereum, whether it be big banks or big hedge funds, or big asset managers like Fidelity and stuff like this. These guys are taking more and more of an interest in Ethereum. Remember earlier this year, Grayscale came out and said that they're starting to see a big wave of Ethereum first and Ethereum only investors into their Ethereum trust. So they're not even getting Bitcoin. They're just going straight to Ethereum and just Ethereum. So more and more you're seeing the institutional money crowd getting into Ethereum. And yeah, sometimes they're doing it instead of Bitcoin. Sometimes along with Bitcoin. I mean, I think a lot of the big investor crowd, they're going to look at it and go, all I really need to do is buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I'm going to get access to the majority of the what's happening in the crypto space. I get my digital gold with Bitcoin, and with Ethereum, I get access to DeFi and NFTs and stable coins and all that other jazz. You can just buy those two cryptocurrencies, hold them. You're probably going to do just fine over the next decade, especially for the big institutional funds. Now, if you're a little guy trying to make it, you got to go chase those low cap altcoins, man. Move your money from that high risk money when you start making the gains on it into the lower risk stuff up in Ethereum and Bitcoin. But for these big funds, they want to buy hundreds of millions, sometimes billions of dollars of these cryptocurrencies. The small cap stuff, they can't even do that with. Ethereum, Bitcoin, for a lot of these guys, it's really some of their only options in the market. This crowd, the institutional investor crowd, they represent hundreds of trillions of dollars of capital. Hundreds of trillions of dollars globally. And that's across a wide range of different actors, from public companies to private funds, family offices, all of this stuff. But the institutional money's here, and more and more and more we're seeing that they want Ethereum, which is very, very exciting, obviously, for Ethereum investors. Now, we consider all that use and demand that's happening. And then, of course, we have to factor in the move to proof of stake soon, combined with EIP 1559. See, because all of the extra use, all those different use cases we've just talked about, all that extra demand, moving things around, that burns more Ethereum. Because every time, almost every time, a lot of transactions that happen on Ethereum are now burning Ethereum. Now, when we move to proof of stake, which is happening within the next 6 months approximately, so the proof of work chain will end forever, proof of stake will take over as the de facto solution for Ethereum. When that happens, we're also going to see a drop in the mining rewards. So essentially what we're going to see is that Ethereum is going to have an annual negative supply rate of around minus 2%. So every single year, 2% of the total supply of Ethereum will be burnt. Whew, gone. We just recently passed over 600,000 Ethereum, which have so far been burnt. That number is increasing every single day. So when we see the issuance drop and the burning stay probably relatively the same, or even heating up with more users coming in when proof of stake comes online, it's just gonna be crazy. This is such just moon juice for Ethereum. Annual negative supply rate drop of 2%. That's a lot of burnt Ethereum every single year. Wow. Just wow. That's going to be totally crazy. And this is just such a massive fundamental factor in seeing Ethereum go to be a 5-digit asset. and it will be a 5-digit asset. It's only a matter of time. And obviously, we can throw on all the layer 2 scaling stuff that's happening right now. I know using layer 1 Ethereum right now is painful. It hurts. It hurts sometimes. I've probably spent the equivalent of an average monthly wage just on Ethereum fees in the last month, which is crazy, man. But we do have layer 2. Layer 2 is getting more and more adopted, and we're seeing more and more applications switching over to layer 2, which is obviously the important thing that we really need to see happening. We're seeing more and more liquidity move into layer 2. We have Optimism, we have Arbitrum, we have Polygon, we have Starkware, we have Immutable X, others as well. Do not fade Ethereum. That's the main point of this video. Don't fade Ethereum. Ethereum's going to 5 digits, man. There's a reason why it remains my number 2 investment after Bitcoin. Anyway, just my 2 gwei for the day. Your question: do you believe that Ethereum can still hit 5 digits this year? Will we see the $10,000 Ethereum in 2021? Or are we going to have to wait a bit longer than that? Let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.